Hi, this is Fredy TV here. Now, the UK government has announced new rules concerning immigration, and that's what we're going to do right now. So I want to take you into the white paper and then explain some of these important things that we need to look at. So let's just dive straight into it and just look at it. As I said, these are the changes. I mean, when you go to .gov.uk, you're gonna see this page, entering and staying in the UK. This is the policy paper, that's the white paper that I'm talking about. And it explains everything. Restoring control over the immigration system, white paper. So we have the white paper here, the restoration control over the immigration system. And then we have the print ready PDF. And then we have the technical index. So let's dive into that straight away. We click on it. Okay, so these are the pages. It's about 85 pages or more. I mean, about 85 pages as we go through. Restoring control over the immigration system. So that was in this May, not long ago, that was published. And you can see restoring control over the immigration system. Now, what is very important is that we're going to go through the important facts that's in. This is the content that is in the paper, the white paper. As you can see, an introduction, the case for change and everything. There's a lot of things that are here, but the major ones are just about 3 major important things that have changed. So we're gonna go through. When you have time, you can go through yourself and know the changes in the UK as well. So now, if you go here, you can see what the Prime Minister said. That it's all saying that in previous governments, they have increased migration. They have really increased migration. That it's exploded. Inward migration exploded to over 1 million people a year, 4 times the level compared with 2019. This was political choice. So he's just trying to establish the fact that things are not right concerning immigration and they want changes into that. So he wrote everything and then he signed, and then comes to the Home Secretary also. That's the same thing that she is also saying, that the British people have traveled overseas to live and work, and people have come here to UK to study, work, invest, or seek sanctuary. British citizens draw in a heritage from all over the world that has made us the country that we are. So it's not that they're going to do or abolish immigration or anything, but they want to make sure that changes are done towards control immigration. So she also said all these things. That's what you see here. Going forward, we want to go to the places that are very important. These are the introduction, the things that, immigration is important for British. I mean, all those things are there. But I want us to fast forward it and go to the board. These are all the draft that says, the graph that says all the immigration. So let's go forward. Let's keep going forward to see the bold ones. That's what is very important. The bold stuff. I just want us to concentrate on the changes that has really come. So I'm just fast forwarding it so we can just go straight in. But when you have the time, you can go into it and then dive it. Because right now people are really worried about the fact that you have to stay in for 10 years before you can really okay, so now that we are here, these are the bold things that we really want to look into. So now, if you're reading from 65, drawing upon evidence base gathered by the LMF group, key sectors where there are high level of recruitment from abroad will need to produce or update workforce strategy relevant employees will be expected to comply with. This will detail steps to be taken on skills training and broader conditions, as well as engagement of economical initiative domestic labor force. Now they're trying to let us know that the skilled worker visa needs review. All right, it needs review, and as of 2028, they will stop it completely. So these are some of the things that we need to look into. Skilled worker is going to change. And the threshold, okay, let's read from here. The skilled workers, raising the threshold. The threshold for skilled workers was previously set at RQF 6 and above. The previous government lowered the threshold to RQF 3 A-level equivalent. And above in 2020, the number of work visas issued are, as a result, nearly twice as high in 2024 as in 2019, where a fair higher proportion of lower skilled workers. So they're trying to let us understand that the government previously lowered this qualification so they could get more people coming into UK. You understand? So these are some of the things that's going to change. The skilled worker visa, which is going to change. Now, temporary short, these are some of the important. So 72 for the occupation with skilled required of RQF 3 to 5 below degree level, where there have been long-term shortage. We will only permit use of the point-based immigration system on time-limited basis, where the MAC has advised it is justified, where there's workforce strategy in place, and where employees seeking to recruit from abroad are committed to paying their part in increasing recruitment from the domestic workforce. So this is trying to let us know that all these things are going to be changed. And like I said before, as the government decrease the qualification, they are going to, raise the qualification as well. So let's keep on going. And then got to the part that it says that we will go further in ensuring that the very highly skilled have opportunity to come to UK, and access our targeted route for the brightest and best global talent buy. They want people who are already talented to come to UK, who are really skillful to come to UK, because some of the skilled workers came and they were not the ones that they wanted. Most of the nurses that came to UK didn't even pass the nursing scheme that they wanted, the OSCE. Most of them couldn't pass, so they turn up to be carers. They tend to be senior carers, and that which was not the plan. So as we continue going, we have to also understand the fact that these changes is there to help the UK citizens as well. Now, another change that is coming is students. We will ensure there are arrangements for further international students recruitment for sponsoring institutions to demonstrate that they are constraining local impact when taking its decision on international recruitment. This is simple means that these students, when they are done, they will rather want to recruit more people from UK rather than to recruit from outside UK or internationally. So these are some of the changes that is going to be affected. Now, the graduates, that's the second thing that's going to change. We will reduce the ability for graduates to remain in the UK after their studies to a period of 18 months. The government will explore introducing a levy on a higher education provider income from international students to be reinvested into the higher education and skills system. Further details will be set out in autumn's budget. Now, it means that, formally, they give 2 years for graduates when they are done with their studies to study in UK. Now, it's going to change to 18 months. So it's not going to be 2 years again. It's going to be 18 months, which has been proposed. These are some of the changes that they're talking about, but it has not happened yet. That's a white sheet. And also, the 10-year route is some of the changes that has been said. So if you have time, you just have to go through this white paper, the reform of family immigration. They're going to set up the reform for family immigration. It's going to be the fact that if you want to bring your family from outside UK, you have to meet these criteria. Some of these criteria is going to be English-based. They're going to make sure that everybody can write a certain English, or they can understand certain English before they can come to UK. So if you have time, just go through this sheet and read further, and you understand what exactly they are thinking about. Now, I want us to go down and read some of the bold ones before we finish. Tightening up the rules we apply both at the border and within our immigration system to make it easier to refuse entry or asylum to those individuals who break the rules or break our laws, ensuring that where people do break the rules or break our laws, there are stronger powers and proper enforcement in place to track them down, arrest them, and remove them from our country. This simply means it's talking about the criminals. They're trying to make sure that if you come to UK and you become criminal, or you tend to do things that the law does not permit you to do, they will make sure they'll remove you. So this is about criminals who really have visas to come to UK and start doing things that they want. So they'll have the powers and right to take all criminals away. So we have to be careful. Some of these crimes can be related to driving crimes and all those things that it's not necessarily you have to kill somebody, you beat somebody, you stab somebody. Now, some of these crimes, small crimes like driving crimes, or not obeying the traffic, some of these things can be lead to these criminal offenses and you can be removed from UK as well. So we have to be very careful. The case change, it tells you about how many people arrive in UK, about 132.3 million passengers arrive in the UK in 2024, and the number is forecasted to increase by between 25 to 40% by 2030. So you can see how many people are coming into UK and how they really want to reduce all that. So we can all really understand the fact that UK government want to do that. So when you have time, go into this white sheet and take your time to read some of these changes. Now the changes is that UK government is going to change your indefinite leave to remain from 5 years to 10 years. Students are going to reduce the 2 years to 18 months. That's 24 months to 18 months of their postgraduate visas. And also, all those people that want to come to UK, they're going to make sure that you'll be able to speak a level of English before you can come to UK. So these are some of the changes that is in the white sheet. Most of them are just clarification. They've clarified on it and then make sure that you understand it in details. So if you have time, go into it, take your time, read it, and then you're going to know exactly what they're talking about. Now, thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe so that next time you can have more of this information. And then, like I said, the law is still changing. And anytime you have very important message, we'll try and bring it across so you can also understand what's happening. So please, if you have time, go through the white paper yourself, have a time and look into it. Then you will know exactly what's happening. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.